tank community, what is going on? Damn, it's been a while. How's everybody doing? I'm seeing some new faces on YouTube. A lot of new faces, a lot of faces that have disappeared. I was on YouTube, for those of you who are new to me and don't know who I am. I used to be on YouTube a long time ago. Well, 5 years ago. Jason Mets fan. For those of you who know me. For those of you who do not know me, I'm Jason. And this is my new channel, South Carolina Cichlids. Welcome to my new channel. Welcome to my first video. I will be doing videos on how I'm going to do this fish room. I'm sitting in my new fish room. It used to be a little family room. I'm going to convert into a fish room. And the first tank we're going to dive into is my 60-gallon here, which the first video I'm going to do is going to be on this overflow. How I do it, why I do it. Now on this channel, you might not agree with everything I do. You might not use everything I do here, but I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to push the hobby, and I'm going to give you my ideas on how I do things and why I do them, and we'll go from there. So welcome to South Carolina Cichlids. Spread the word, hit that sub button, hit that like button. Here we go. All right. PVC overflow. Here we go. This is a 1-inch PVC double overflow. And the way I did it was each overflow, let me take this off here. This is not glued, nothing is permanent yet. Nothing is glued. This is a 1-inch PVC overflow. It consists of 6 90-degree elbows, 2, 4, 6, 1 T right here, and 1 cap. And that's the parts you need for one single overflow. You just double all those parts for 2. And the reason why I do these, I ran these in my old fish room a while back, and they never let me down. And the reason why I do this is because, not knocking any manufactured, overflows, but they're quite expensive. $90, $80, $89, $100. This is a fraction of the cost. This one little overflow right here, it probably costs you $8, $9 tops. A double overflow like I did, it cost me probably $18, and that includes a return. There's a return right there in the tank, and that's PVC that runs all the way down the tank and all the way across the tank for my return, which we'll dive into here in the next video. But now there is complaints. Like I was Google searching, and there is complaints on a PVC overflow. But here's the deal: you have to work it as an overflow and not as a siphon. It is very important. Here's how it works. This part of the PVC is going to be in the tank. This part right here is going to be in the tank. Everything else is going to be behind the tank. You won't be able to see it. So I'm going to paint this black. You'll see in the next video. But anyway, if this worked as a siphon, okay, let's go to power outage scenarios. Your water rises and the water enters here and exits here. If this worked on a siphon and you're at work and the power goes out, the water will drop, your pump is off, the water will drop below this line and everything stops. You're good until the power gets cut back on. Power goes back on, you're not home, and the water rises and the water hits this top, and if it was on a siphon, it would just break, and the water would keep rising up to the tank and overflow and onto your floor, and disaster strikes. If this worked as an overflow, your power goes off, the water drops below this line, everything stops. Power gets cut back on, water level rises, and this will self-prime itself. Once the water reaches the top of this PVC, it'll cut back on just like that. And that is the complaint I think people are having with this, is they get it, they build it, and then and they don't take the air out of it. You have to take the air out of this. So in order to do that, you're going to have to drill a hole right here, which I haven't done yet, We're going to have to drill a hole right here. And what I'm going to do is have a air line, probably about as long as my finger there. So we're going to take just regular air line that you run down the tank for air. And I'm going to put a check valve at the end of it. And we're going to suck all the air out of this PVC. And the check valve, obviously, of course, as you all know, doesn't let air go back in. So you suck all the air out of this, and the water, this will fill all the way up to here. Even somewhere right here, it'll fill all the way up with nothing but water. And as the water goes, as the power goes out and the water drops, this is filled with water, not air. So as the water comes back up, it kicks back on. Now I think that's vital. I think that's what makes this work. If it's not working properly, it's on a siphon and it's not going to work for you. The only surefire way that I know how to not, flood your room is to drill your tanks. This is the next step. This is why I do this, is because of cost, and because drilling the tank is also a cost, and you run the risk of drilling a tank. Now, I mean, I've seen people. I've never drilled a tank, but I've seen people drill tanks. Relatively safe if you know what you're doing. Relatively safe and easy. But if you just build this, you're done with it. So you're done. So and the reason why I have South Carolina cichlids on here, I thought it'd be cool. So these are just stickers for right now. But because my background on my tank is black, I'm gonna spray paint these two tubes that go in the tank. I'm gonna spray paint them. So when I take the stickers off, you're gonna see South Carolina cichlids in white, which I thought would look good. But anyway, any questions, please feel free to comment below. I will answer any questions anybody has. I looked on YouTube and I was looking for PVC overflows, and there's a ton of videos out there. I did one way back in the day, and there's a ton of videos out there, but none that I saw that are recent. They're 5, 6, 7 years old. So any questions, please feel free to drop a comment in the comment below. Please do subscribe, hit that like button, spread the word, and I'll see you on the next one.